Hey there, this is VasserVimes and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. Last time, we essentially forced poor Liara here to assist in killing her own mother, which is sure to leave some emotional scars. How are you doing there, Liara?
The sooner we are off this frozen world, the better.
Amen. Anyway, now we're in the hot labs with the neutron purge codes, and I'm really extra hoping that this purge only takes out the hot labs, because otherwise it's kind of morally questionable, a little bit. If it takes out the whole place, it's gonna kill a lot of people. I'm assuming because there's an X there that I have to go there, so let's do that. Oh, it's a mirror terminal. Hello, Mira.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
It's nice to actually be able to see you this time around.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Mumble something. I have it, but I want to see what this does.
6 Emperor Tyrann from...
That's fun.
That is not the correct code.
Are you
Please report
sure?
to security for arrest and interrogation.
No, I don't think I will.
Activate the neutron
Let's try
purge.
this again.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Here's the code.
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Nice.
Verified. Code Omega execution
it's
in
timed.
120 seconds.
Okay, we have to do something in 2 minutes. I don't know what. Oh god, we have to figure out the screaming. It's kind of horrific, to be honest. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at the mini-map! Oh my god! How do I do that in 2 minutes? I don't know how to do that in 2 minutes. That is unfeasible. Or do that, like, at all. I just die, probably. Now here, I do actually think I need the sniper rifle. Get out of here. Ah. They just explode when they get near us, I suppose? We've got a minute and a half left. Ah, get rid of it, Harris. What did I just say? Get rid of it. Oh my god. Okay, now get rid of this guy. Get rid of him. There you go. Is that it? No. Oh my god, there's so many in here. How the fuck? I only have 1 minute left. Oh, is that it? Cool. I guess they're just kind of around and we don't have to deal with them. I'm at peace with that. I can live with it. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Is it gonna... Beautiful. So proud of us, you guys. We blew up sentient beings. Everybody heal up. It's not really sufficient, Garrus, but I guess we'll live. So what do we do now? I don't really know what's up, what's going on, what's up. Oh, mission complete. Depart Rift Station. And that's it, huh? Oh, alright. Slightly anticlimactic. But I can deal with it. We don't even probably need the gun anymore. This calls for a victory party, you guys. We get back to the Normandy? It's party time. What do you guys say? Sounds good? Good. Oh, we just jumped back
What's
to
our
Normandy.
next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
I'm not sure about that.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
Too right.
The Commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the Commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Ashley, cut that out.
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Ugh, yeah, just stop being so rude.
We're done here. Crew dismissed.
She
Novaria
was
report is
supposed to
away,
tell
Commander.
Ashley
You
off.
want me to patch you through to the Council?
I suppose they're gonna have an issue with that Rachni thing, aren't they?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then release the Queen. Do
Deal
you
with
have any
it.
idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
Look, nameless Turian counselor guy. I don't really know why we don't know his name yet. Just, deal with it. Should I guess? What a sassy queen.
3? No, 4.
Glorious.
This is no joke, Commander.
It is.
The Rachni were one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
One of these days, I'm really gonna have to just hang up on them, but...
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. Our children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
It's clearly what Mass Effect 3 is gonna be all about. Just getting rid of Rachni. I got some Renegade and some Paragon. So we've got Novaria under our belt, and we've got Liara's dig site under our belt. There's just Ferris left, but before I do that, we got a message when we were on the way to Novaria about some mission we were going to do. But even before that, we're going to talk to people.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria.
Right?
I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations.
I think it was the
One will freeze your
corporations.
balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
No, I do not mind at all. Oh. Okay, again. I know all of these.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
Is this the disease one? Oh
I can
my
see where
god.
this is. You
Yeah,
want
yeah.
top of...
I have to go.
Alright, see you.
Apparently Joker's never gonna have anything new to say. Maybe in the next game. I mean, he has like an opening comment and then nothing else. Presley?
Yes, Commander?
Nothing.
Carry on, Presley.
Yes,
Just wanted
ma'am.
to bug you. And run into things. At ease. I'm gonna go down and speak to my crew. Which means talking to Caden. I'm not sure about you. I'm really not.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
About what?
Let's hear it, Lieutenant. I'm always open to my officers.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but
What do
we're a
you
long
mean?
way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
What are you even talking about?
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
How about a different
Sorry,
tone of voice?
Maybe I got a bad signal, and if you're maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
Yeah, that's really my business.
I don't think you should be prying into my affairs.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
I feel semi-bad for him, because I guess he had a crush on Shepard, but he can deal with it. It's not appropriate. There's consent issues there.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
You've burned me
go.
so many
Goodbye,
times,
Commander.
Chakwas. Yeah, you're always good for conversation.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
I think you probably still need to talk about it. Get all your feelings out.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
You still have to deal with it, though.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
As far as I can
That
tell.
is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I suppose Asari might just be naturally better at dealing with grief.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of
How?
myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
It always just seems in sci-fi, it always seems like humans are characterized as basically Americans. You never get the reputation from, like, Indonesia or something. Well, why would we? But Indonesia's very populous, so we could. But apparently we always get the American reputation.
We don't
That's a good
have
point,
the
yeah.
luxury of time. And Asari can live for 1,000 years. We're lucky if we hit 150.
150?
That is true.
Oh,
At
nice.
first I thought that was a weakness of your species. After spending time with you and your crew, however, I think it may actually be an advantage. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
What about this 150 thing? Like, are humans senior citizens for half their life? Because that's got to be a drain on like healthcare stuff. I'm putting way too much thought into this. Sorry, I like putting thought into stuff.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully. You run over anyone in your path to get what you want. It is up to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what humanity has to offer. I looked into your history. I know what you did during the Blitz. It was a remarkable display of courage and heroism.
She's Facebook stalking me.
You didn't need to go behind my back. I would have told you whatever you wanted to know.
I apologize, Commander. After our last conversation, I was afraid I would say something stupid again. I
Aww.
wanted to know more about you. To understand what made you into the woman you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
What's that tone of voice again?
You're interested in me because of my visions. You just want to know more about the Protheans.
Hey, calm
I
down,
admit,
Shepard.
Your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has
Oh.
grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Lieutenant Alenko.
It's none of these things, and it's definitely not that she's female. My Shepard would be down with that. No.
The Lieutenant and I are just friends. Nothing more.
My mistake, then.
Barely that.
I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought. But what about us, Shepard? Is there a mutual attraction, or was I wrong about that too?
This is all very rushed. Hopefully it'll be maybe a little bit more subtle in subsequent games. I've had 2 conversations with her. She's cute, but I don't think they know each other well enough to make like a serious thing of it. I think there could be like the beginnings of something, just not something serious. I've really invested, apparently all of a sudden, in getting this right, because I don't want to... Oh dear. I think... yeah, she's cute.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
Now you're making it
We have
weird.
only known each other a short time.
Seriously.
We are from 2 different species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
Yeah, you're extrapolating it beyond what I thought this would make of it. Like, maybe just start with something casual. Don't get all the "we feel so close" stuff. Yeah, don't put more into it than it actually is.
Quit thinking like a scientist. Logic doesn't work when it comes to relationships. Just let yourself get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
Another thing I'm concerned about is that it kind of seems like they are hero worships Shepard, which is not, it's not a great foundation for a relationship. Now I'm kind of regretting this. I wonder if I can back out later.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming. I am not used to this. You. I need some time.
Good. I also need time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
I will
Thank
be
you,
here
Shepard.
also taking time.
Let's just talk about something else for now.
What? The stuff we already talked about? No thanks.
I
Bye.
should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah. As I said, rushed. Very. But, I suppose maybe this game's a little bit lighter on just space for content or something, that they had to rush it like this. I don't know. Who knows? I wonder if that's it, though, in terms of options for Shepard. Or whether there's anything else. Or anyone else, rather. Rex, are you gonna start flirting with Shepard? You haven't before. And we're on the outs with Ashley. Garrus? I could see Shepard with Garrus. But Tali would be my first choice, to be honest. Shepard and Tali? Yes, please.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yeah?
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Reasonable.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Elaborate, please.
What happened?
I was betrayed.
Oh.
I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Good to hear you're a little bit more modern on the subject, Rex. Or I assume you are.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up.
Okay, so maybe not.
To stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding. At least for one generation.
And then go back to
and
war?
For a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Just like a full generation of orgies and then war? It's very Roman.
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes.
Crush?
A meeting on neutral ground.
Ah.
He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
So evidently, violence happened.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well,
Jared?
there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was. Until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest.
Shit.
That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Oh, we've got a new option here.
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard?
Always.
I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Okay. Let's go get it then.
What's so important about this armor?
It's a relic. Useless, really. But it was worn by 5 generations of my family before the war. It's rightfully mine. Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
But we have some idea? Like a system or something?
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Of course. I need to take you out more often anyway.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I'm interested in that bit that he was talking about, that they weren't allowed weapons. Immediately after the war, that must have done weird things to their civilization.
Commander?
I suppose I'll talk to you.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Caden's available. I just shut him down, so...
Are you interested in the Lieutenant Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am.
Well, my
Don't
thoughts
ask,
exactly.
don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
That's cute.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school.
That's a lot of kids.
With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
That's what my dad always said too. And I've only got one sister.
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I met Chief. First thing he did was salute.
Oof. Okay, that's cute. Ashley, she's an emotional roller coaster. One second I just resent the hell out of her, and then next second I'm going, it's cute.
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while Dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Oh, that's too bad.
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
Yeah, sometimes you have to live apart to bond with siblings.
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike.
Oh.
I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Just dump him, Lynn. God.
Where were you when this was going on?
I was on active duty. Sarah's graduating high school this year. This was only a couple of years back. They were on Amaterasu. At the time, I was assigned to Chernobog. Same cluster, but a dozen Hellwire away. Close enough to talk regularly, too far to make it back in an emergency. I couldn't afford a fast packet flight.
Nitpick, LY just takes just as much time as saying light years. No does mean no. Yes.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
There's a middle ground.
Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch
That's
on
my
her.
girl.
Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
Did you get rid of Mike, the attempted rapist?
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
This is an in-depth story here. No, I already asked
Why
that.
didn't you tell the
Shit.
police?
She said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big
I like
skirts
Abby.
and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Abby and I should be friends. Based on swords? I don't know. It just sounds cool.
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand to hand.
Nice. What did happen with Mike?
Did anything happen while you were home?
My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy.
Deal with it,
I
Mike.
wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
What?
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Yes. This is a good story.
She cracked him in the face. Good.
When he swung, she wasn't there anymore,
Oh.
and he fell. She helped him
That
stop
works,
the
I suppose.
bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was going to end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him.
What?
The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Come on now. He tried to punch you. Don't hug him.
Where was your father during this? Wasn't your family stationed near him?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there.
Life dreams. Raise a
I
family in
cannot rest
space.
from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone.
New side to Ashley.
For always roaming with a hungry heart, much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
This is apparently someone named Tennyson. I'm not a big poetry person, so...
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff.
Alright,
Just
touchy.
don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
That's a cool character detail. You're a roller coaster, Ashley.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so.
Oh.
I read it to his grave every time I go home.
That's a
Dad
downer.
passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
Oh, so she's religious. Interesting.
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Why would it be? Of course not. I don't know, but everyone can believe what they want to believe.
Everyone has the right to believe what they want.
Exactly.
So in the Alliance Charter, only with fancier words.
I'm glad you're open-minded about it. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
I believe in space. And I believe in people. I believe in aliens. So this is a different option? How are we doing? Oh,
What's
yes,
your
it is.
opinion of the
Okay.
last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours.
Damn straight it was.
You know, you really should talk to Tassoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
I don't know what to think about you, Ashley. I thought you didn't like Liara, and now you're telling me that she has to be comforted. What is your deal? Oh, whatever.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
Okay, so it has actually been 30 minutes. So I'm gonna cut off here, and then we're gonna finish up talking to Garrison Tali, and then quickly swing by the Citadel before going to Ferris. So you guys all stay peachy.